Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing top 10 Doctor Who episode, so let's not wait any longer, let's dive straight into it with number 10. So for number 10 we have the 11th Hour. It was Matt Smith's first episode as the Doctor had just regenerated. He meets a girl called Amy Pond, and something has escaped into Amy Pond's bedroom called Prisoner Zero. He lived in her house for 12 years before really the Doctor did anything about it. And when the prison guards follow Prisoner Zero to Earth, they are going to incinerate their planet, and the Doctor has 20 minutes to save them all. So, for number 9, we have Blink. This was David Tennant. He was travelling with Martha at the time, so this was the first time that we encountered the Weeping Angels, which you're all familiar with by now, well I hope, as they have appeared a few times in Doctor Who. There's not much to say about this episode because you don't really see the Doctor that much in it, but there's one thing I can say, don't blink. Okay, so for number 8, we have The Bad Wolf and The Parting of Ways. Now, this is Christopher Eccleston's last two episodes where he goes back to Satellite 5 and the Doctor, Rose and Jack are all separated into different game shows, and if they want to get out alive, they must win the game show. And they also encounter the Dalek Emperor, which makes the Doctor send Rose home, but she looked into the heart of the TARDIS and she gets sent back to rescue him. So, for number 7, we have got The God Complex. It is a season 6 episode where the Doctor, Amy and Rory are sent into a hotel where there's already survivors in the hotel, but one of them is being possessed by a Minotaur and says, praise him, etc. But there's more. There's a room for each and every person with their fear behind that room. So, throughout the episode, people try to find their rooms, while as hope not to be possessed by the Minotaur. So, for number 6, we have Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. Now, this is a very sad episode, as the Doctor and Rose are split up and Rose is trapped in a parallel universe. So, these are the last two episodes of season 2, and the Doctor goes home with Rose just to visit, to find out that Torchwood are bringing ghosts into the world. But the Doctor, being the Doctor, looks into this to think that each and every ghost is a Cyberman. And they got to the world by Torchwood ripping a hole in time and space, allowing the Cybermen to travel through the void where the cult of Skaro were hiding inside a very large spear. And when the Daleks activate the Genesis Arc, there's war between the Cybermen and the Daleks. Okay, so for number 5, we have The Lodger. So it's Matt Smith. It's a season 5 episode where the Doctor lives a proper life in a house with a man called Craig, and something that stops the TARDIS from landing is upstairs from Craig's house, and it was stopping the TARDIS from landing. Although the episode is really, really funny, probably the funniest I've seen, because the Doctor does certain things he's never done before, like play football and try to settle in to a normal life. So for number 4, we have Silence in the Library and Force of the Dead. In my opinion, there are two very scary episodes, but they're quite good because we encounter not only a new companion, which is River Song, but a new monster / alien or whatever, which is the Vasa Narada, which basically lurks in the dark, and the way to survive from it is not only to stay out the dark, but count the shadows, because you can tell somebody's been taken by the Vasa Narada by when they've got 2 shadows. Okay, and third spot we have The Sound of the Drums and Last of the Time Lords. These were the last 2 episodes in season 3 with Doctor and Martha, which these were great episodes in my opinion, as we encounter the Master again. I know he was in the episode before, but he wasn't as good in the episode before. So he's basically just regenerated, because in the episode before he was an old guy, and this one he's a lot younger. He's the Prime Minister of Great Britain, and he conquers half the universe from an aircraft carrier called the Valiant. So in second place we have A Day of the Doctor, which was the 50th anniversary episode, one of Matt's last episodes, his second last episode, and the fact that this is one of my favourites is because the fact that they brought I know they never actually brought all the Doctors back, they took clips, but I like the idea that they did that, especially how they brought David back and John Hurt came in as the War Doctor, and I think the idea of that was just amazing. So we're going to do honourable mentions. So first of all, we've got The Waters of Mars, The Stolen Earth and Journey's End. We've also got Smith and Jones, Dalek, and of course, Forest of the Night. Okay, and at number 1 we have The End of Time. This was truly a very sad episode as the 10th Doctor regenerates. Oh, aye. And this guy's back. The Master returns as he was brought back to life only to transplant himself into every single human being. And he also brings back the Time Lords. Now, I'm not going to spoil too much of this episode. Go and watch it. It is my favourite episode that was probably ever created. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, click that like button or even subscribe. If this video gets 10 likes, I will do another one for tomorrow. So click like. If you disagree with me, put your ideas in the comments. If there's anything you think I should have put it in the comments, etc., etc. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.